Good morning. Welcome to Table Talk. We are happy to have you with us. I'm Sandy from Pine Needles in Gardner Village, and with me is my friend Shannon.
Good morning.
Lots to show you today. What'd you do over the weekend?
I was at Erica's.
You were at Erica's, that's
We were
right.
just talking about that.
Yeah.
Erica with no air conditioning.
And I said, I'd be like, can we go to the movies? Because that's always cold. Can we go out to lunch? Let's go out to dinner. How about breakfast?
I actually went to Walmart one day to pick up a few things, and I was in the aisle looking for a nasal spray that Erica needed, and I didn't know which one it was. So I called Nicole, because I know Nicole uses the same one. So Nicole's like, how are you doing? And I'm like, it is so hot here, I can hardly wait to go home to air conditioning. And there was a lady pushing a cart next to me. She's like, oh yeah, we don't believe in air conditioning in New Mexico. I was like, oh my goodness.
Is it usually that warm there? Does
Yes.
it get that warm?
Seriously, her temperatures are almost exactly like ours.
And no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
I'd be getting a window mount air conditioner.
Well, it just kills her allergies.
Oh, that's true.
So she bought like a one that she could move around that she has to put water in.
Right.
But then it kind of makes things humid.
Yeah.
My skin was great in her house, but it kind of got to be, I got to be a little humid.
Yeah.
I know. We did have to open a couple of windows, and then that's why she needed more nasal spray.
I was telling Shannon yesterday at church,
Oh,
in the chapel, our air conditioning was out.
yeah. Not a
And
good
this
thing.
is what you saw all throughout, the women doing
Yes.
this. It did come on midway through, so.
I have a fan in my church bag
Do
that
ya?
I can pull out. There was a little boy that he's probably 18 months, but has very good words. And whenever he sees me pull out the fan, he usually sits a couple rows ahead of us. He always points at me, fan. And then he points above me and says, clock, tick tock.
Oh,
He's really cute.
That's fun. Kathy and I went to a family reunion kind of day.
Oh.
It's just,
You guys are jumping right into the summer
it's the
family reunions.
Allington, my mom's side of the family, and we've always been very close. But my mom and her sister and my Uncle Frank are the last ones left.
Your mom,
We've
her
lost
sister, three. So
two.
how many
We
families
lost two
were there?
last year.
So how many were there total before? How many
There
siblings with your mom?
It was Frank, Arlene, Leah, Ray. So 7.
And there's
kids.
3.
And there's 3 left. And so like the one family that their mom and their dad have passed away. And it's like keeping a part of their mom to be able to see my mom, I think.
Right.
And so it's just, so we're, the most kids are in that family, the Nielsen's, and they live in the Ogden area, and then our family has the most kids. And so it kind of turns into just the 2 people together. But it was so fun. My cousin has a place in, what's it called, Warren, which is outside of Ogden, which we could have gone to Shepherd's Bush. We should have taken a little trip up there. But he's got like 160 acres
Oh, wow.
that his house sits on.
That's room for all of you.
Oh, yeah. And so my husband went. He doesn't usually go to the family deals because just sitting around talking is just not his jam.
Yeah.
But they had trap shooting in the morning.
Yeah, Randy's right there then.
So we went 10 to noon was trap shooting. And Randy's like, well, we're going to a club because you don't usually just shoot trap in your backyard.
Right.
But no, it was just right out.
Well, you have
in the back
168 acres,
pasture,
you can do that.
Yeah. So it was really fun.
that's
I
fun.
shot.
I don't own a gun, but I
Yeah.
actually like to shoot targets and
And
stuff.
so the first 2 targets I hit, and I was like, well, isn't that awesome?
I know, it's fun.
It's been a lot of years since I've shot trap. But, and then I missed the next one, and so I said, I'm done. I hit more than I didn't. So now I'm done.
It.
Yeah.
The end.
And then they have a swimming pool at their house.
Oh.
And beautiful backyard.
So did you have lunch or?
Yeah, we had lunch after the trap shoot. We had lunch. Then we opened up the pool and all the kids swam in the pool from that minute till it was time to go home, And then we had dinner. And so it was really nice.
That was like a whole day event.
Yeah. It was just good to be with
Did your whole family go, Kathy? No?
No,
Lily
my,
and-
my daughter and my son and
His
grandkids.
kids. Yeah. And his kids are just fishes, so they were in the pool
The whole time.
the whole time. Yeah. It's like, come out and eat 2 seconds, and then
Did
they're really
Kaylee
not
go?
that hungry. She had to work.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Shake Leo?
No, he had Ophelia's birthday party was on Saturday, so I didn't make it to the party, but it was important for me to go to this to be there with my mom. And
So I have to tell you a funny story about. Nobody tell Jason that I told you this.
oh, okay. Jason is her husband.
Yeah, Jason's my husband. So when we go places, I pack. I don't care. It's just easier, and I just.
Someone's phone's ringing.
Yeah, somebody's getting a phone call. I just pack the suitcases and go. And so when when I would just get like a carry-on, like if we go down to his mom to St. George, because we didn't need that much. So I flew out to see Erica, and I was there for about a week. And then Jason drove down because he was bringing books. Erica wants to give books to the kids in her clinic.
That's right. I forgot to go to my brother's to get the books. They went for you.
And so he drove the books down so we could drop them off for her. And he shows up to Erica's house, and he's bringing in all these plastic Walmart grocery sacks. I'm like, what's with all the, and he's like, well, I couldn't find a gym bag or anything to pack my stuff in, so he packed them all.
Walmart grocery bags.
I'm like, Jason, and we have a lot of.
I'm sure you do.
We have a lot of luggage, but he wanted like a gym bag. He's like, I didn't know where the gym bags are. And I said, I have never used a gym bag to pack for you in my life. I said, if there's a gym bag, it's going to be on your side of the closet. He's like, oh, I didn't even think to look into my side of the closet. But it's just that I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Funny.
But I don't know, did you ever watch Everybody Loves Raymond?
Oh, yes.
And did that's what brought to mind was that episode where they're fighting over who has to put away the suitcase. So the suitcase just sits out and he has to go on the work trip, and he packs his stuff in Walmart plastic grocery bags. And I was just, my heavens.
That's funny.
So yes, he just.
So you flew down and you drove back with Jason.
I drove back with Jason, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we had a full car.
And in an air-conditioned car.
Yes, the car was
drove
air
home.
conditioned. It was lovely. I could adjust the temperature.
Yep.
My car actually has cooling seats. I don't know how well those
seats.
work, to be honest, but
heating seats, I've seen.
yeah, no, that has cooling seats.
Awesome.
But anyway, but I just had to laugh at Jason bringing in grocery bag over grocery bag.
funny.
Oh my heavens!
Next week we are going camping
With the family.
with the family up to Big Cottonwood Canyon. The Allington property, been in the family since early 1900s. But
Wow.
we say we're going to our cabin. But when I say the cabin, I mean a cabin. Nowadays, when people say we're going to the cabin, they're going to their home
Yeah.
that's in the mountains.
My parents had a cabin, it had
Yeah.
a trash compactor,
Right,
and,
exactly.
dishwasher.
No, this is a one-room cabin with a big old cast iron stove. We cooked on it,
Use it. Mhm.
Usually it's just used to keep you warm while you're playing
Does
cards.
it have a
but
bathroom?
Oh, no.
There's an outhouse.
An outhouse.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh,
that we
yay.
call it the Biffy.
Yeah.
The Biffy. We wrote a poem about the Biffy
That's why
one year.
everybody takes their trailers.
Yeah, but everybody takes their trailers up there.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Excited for our first camp out.
So is it just for the weekend, or is it for?
yeah, we're just going up Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Just a quick trip.
Then
And then we go.
You go quite a bit up there.
Then we go to St. George. Yeah, but we don't go at the hot of summer because they get little biting flies up in the mountain.
Oh,
So there's like this window that we say we don't go then
right.
because we don't like the flies. So, but yeah, we'll go again. We love it's my mom's happy place. It's my happy place. It's when I picture heaven, I picture that property. So I hope heaven has Quakies when I get there.
We went to Erica's property a couple of times because I wanted to, Erica brought some property up in a mountain, and it's beautiful. We took Jason, and Jason loved it. Well, the first time Erica and I went, I wanted to just see because they'd staked it out, so I wanted to kind of see the size. And we walked down, and we were just eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
We didn't even dawn on us that. So then we got the bug repellent. Next time was fine, but. Oh, so in the heat with your mosquito bites, we were both scratching.
Oh,
and-
yeah. Not fun.
It's summer.
Yep, it's summer.
It's summer.
And it feels like summer.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, it does.
having a hot flash because we have to turn off the fans
So
and
you
the air
can hear.
conditioning so that you can hear.
Yeah.
Because when the air conditioning kicks on, it's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
And anyway, But
And you're wearing jeans. You should have put on
I
something
know,
cooler.
I know, I should have. I thought about wearing a skirt.
That's
but-
what I did.
My legs are kind of scary at this time of the year.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the sun for,
Mine always are
Ages?
because I can't get in the sun. I just
yeah, that's
Too
true.
pale.
So, some new things. Kathy
Okay.
finished a new project.
I'm so excited for this. It's
And
so
I love
cute.
it so much.
So cute.
So this just came in. Where did I put the pattern for this, Kathy?
Here, I'll hold it while you look.
Oh, here it's called. Faded Flag, it's called. And
It's
it is
adorable.
by October House Needle Arts. And Kathy, it came in and she took it home and stitched it right up. And this morning I finished it.
It doesn't look like something that would take you too terribly long.
Yeah, no, it didn't. And it's so cute.
Just 3 colors in it,
Yeah.
Kathy?
no, there's actually
no, the
surprising-
red is
there's
like
1, 2, 3, 4,
3 or
5.
4.
There's 5 colors.
Oh.
I think the red is 3 different
3
colors.
different reds,
Oh. Oh, cute.
Blue.
a blue and a white.
Oh.
Well, shaker white, so it's kind
Yeah.
of an antique. And this was, you did this on linen or lamb's wool, 32 count lamb's.
No, white
32
chocolate.
count white chocolate. Lamb's wool would be pretty as well, but it's white chocolate. That's what she did.
Well,
that
this
on.
is something too, if you had a scrap, long scrap, you
Exactly.
could easily
Yeah,
do something
because
with
there
this.
are you end up with these
Weird
long,
pieces.
skinny, weird pieces of
Yeah.
linen, and so that's a good project
Yeah.
for that. So
Really
isn't
cute.
that
Mm-hmm.
And so I was going to tell you about this, finishing this. So we got in these new, Wendy, you're here. Would you get me over by the rulers that bag of pellets? So I wanted to stuff this with something that had some weight. And I decided to try this that I saw Primrose Cottage Stitches did a tutorial on finishing one of their things.
Wendy's trying to stay out.
And this is what they use, the poly pellets.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you can look
I
there.
love that it has a spout.
That's what I loved about it. It has this spout that when I used it to just, I didn't need a funnel or anything. It was perfect. So,
But you didn't fill the whole thing with the pellets.
mostly it's filled with pellets. Okay. So my seam is across the center. So I filled pellets here, and then I stuffed a little bit of stuffing, and then I could turn it upside down, fill the rest with pellets. And then before I'm going to sew it closed, I just put stuffing in so it keeps those pellets in.
Oh.
So it has mostly the pellets.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was going to show you what I did because I did the same thing on these are those 12 monthly minis.
Yeah.
And this is by Primrose Cottage. And you could do the pellets in these. I just stuffed these. But we got these back in stock, some little kits that have all the fabrics and the stitching fabric to do all 12
So
of these.
cute. Yeah.
So cute. Anyway, so this is what I do. I have a long piece of fabric like this for my
The back.
back. I cut it in half and then I sew it together, okay? But I leave an opening. So I've just sewn and left an opening about that big, big enough for your spout,
Right.
okay? So then when you turn it over, it just looks like that. And you've got this little opening for stuffing. So then I can put it on my stitching fabric. I just put my stitching fabric on top because this is cut a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And then I sew around my stitching fabric
Right
all
sides
the way
together.
around, right sides together, all the way around, and then I can turn it right side out. I have this opening for stuffing. Once it's stuffed, I just whip stitch that closed.
And she was trying to hurry and finish and get it
So
done.
it's pretty
So
whip
she
stitch.
just whip stitched.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like that, we talked before, you could put a
Put a
little
little patch.
on
But
it.
I have done this before where I've cut a hole in the fabric, just
Oh, yeah.
snipped a little hole. But I like this because it's finished and it's easy to then
Right.
have those 2 nice seams to stitch that
And you're
back
not
up.
worried about the raw edge coming
Exactly.
out. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's how I did all the little pieces. So they come with a square of fabric. Our kits do.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took those squares because they're bigger than what you need, and I cut them in half, sewed a little seam, and that's what I did on each square.
Yeah.
So that I could stuff them without having to have a seam that I have to
Yeah.
hand stitch here, because that seam just never
I
is
hate that
quite.
seam. Yeah. It's not great.
Yeah, it'll pucker a little, or you just can tell that it's not the machine
Right.
seam.
Right.
So, anyway, just thought I'd share that. That's how
Always
I do
a nice little
when I
tip.
do my little stuffies.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
And I love that pattern. And who did you say it was by again?
October House, and it's called Faded Flag,
It's really cute.
and that's fun. So, Another Americana thing I thought I would share. We have 2 of these left in stock.
Love these.
So these are we've shown these a while ago on Table Talk, our little children's books. This is the let's see, A is for America.
Yeah.
And they are just the best illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one, when I first ordered it in,
I bought one of these actually.
I ordered a few because
So
it made me
cute.
laugh, the
Yeah.
name of it. And they sold like that. So
Yeah.
I've got these back in stock now. G is for gross.
Yeah, that one
And
is
it's
so
hysterical.
cute.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I gave that to a little boy for Christmas. He loved it. And because we were talking about camping, we have
Yeah.
C is for camping. This one I have, my grandson goes through it. So it's just fun. It'll say A is for adventure, B is for backpack, C is for camping. Anyway, just fun little books. So we've got a whole bunch of different titles in these, and they're in stock again. So
They're so cute.
yeah.
Cute board books.
You had some questions from Table Talk last week.
Yes, before I open my computer and stuff, I love reading you guys' comments. It just makes me happy to see everybody's comments. And we did a whoops again, which we do quite often. We forget to talk about things behind us.
Oh yeah, and we don't even think that the camera's showing something behind us.
Yeah.
You know.
And so I can't tell you how many emails and comments on the Table Talk people were asking me about the little wall hangings behind us. And sometimes we don't talk about things because they've been around for a while.
For a long time.
Not that they've been around because people don't like them, but because they're
they-
Sandy's designs.
And because they just keep selling.
yeah.
And so we're like, well, we'll just leave them up.
So behind us we had Sandy's little Wonky quilts. And you have a huge collection of them.
Yeah, I've got
You've got a lot.
5, 6, 7. I think I've got 9 different ones, maybe 10.
Yeah, and so there's something that we rekit continually
Yeah.
because when we say we rekit, it's not we're rekitting like 10. We rekit like 50.
Yeah.
And then they sell out. And then Sandy
Shelley's-
will say, "Shelley, it's time to."
And she's like,
"Oh no!"
And the reason she's like, oh no,
There's a
is because
ton of fabric in
there are a
them.
ton of different little fat eighths in the kit.
Right.
And so, I mean, there's like, okay, you need 13 green and you need 8
Yeah.
orange and, you know.
Right.
So,
And all the kits come with the patterns.
yes.
So the fabrics are they're not the same.
Yeah, they're
as
not
what's
gonna
in
be
the
exactly
quilt.
what was used in the
Because
kit.
like I said, these quilts, I think you started these in the other store, didn't
I
you?
did, yes.
So, I mean, they've been around for a lot of years.
And they started with Wonky fall foliage, which I didn't
Yeah.
bring to show, because I taught a class in Brigham City of that.
Oh, yeah.
And so then, and that went really well. And so then I just kind of started designing another one, and then
It just kind of grew.
It
You
just
kind
kinda
it seems
grew.
like you did the seasons and then you started.
And then I kind of added a few extra
Yeah.
in there. So
So have been very, very popular, and everybody always comments on when they come in. So.
And the nice thing about these is, some I had quilted, but a lot of them I just quilted myself because they're fairly small.
Right. So that's Wonky Halloween.
Yep. Now they're called Wonky because these are Wonky log cabin blocks.
Right.
So the nice thing is, you don't have to worry about being perfect, your seams being perfect. These are
Right.
just like, you make them, you twist them and cut, you know.
And she has like done some fussy cuts, you can tell, in this little hexagon and stuff. And the fabric that's in the kit now, like I said, is not the same, but there are some that you can fussy cut like this.
Yeah. We always try and include some fun, and I've used stripe here, so we're like, okay, we need a Halloween stripe.
Right.
So we try and keep it, and your border will look very similar. We always use a polka dot, this gray polka dot we order in just for that.
Right.
So,
And you do just sell just the patterns.
yeah, we
also.
sell just the patterns, but we do have kits for most of them. If we don't have the kits, it's because we haven't re-kitted them. But
And
they
if there's one that you want to kit and you don't see it, then email
Just
me,
email.
and then we can
Yeah,
get
get it.
Shelley on it.
Yeah. So they all have a little bit of applique.
Right. But it's not needle turn.
It's not needle turn, it's fusible. There's a little bit of embroidery, a little bit of hexagons, a little bit of English paper piecing, and some Dresden
So yeah,
But it's just a little taste of things.
yeah, I'm gonna say it's a really good one. Like if you want to just try
Yeah.
hexagons or something,
Yeah.
there's not a lot.
And that's when I did the first one. I was like, I want to try hexagons, but I don't want to make a grandmother's flower garden,
Right.
Because, yeah, I don't have the patience.
Right, to do.
I
all
lose
that.
interest too fast. So it was fun because it's just a little bit of everything.
Right.
So
Right.
they're just kind of a fun.
And I've had a lot of people say that they were not difficult to do.
No, they're
so
not difficult.
These can be like if you've done quilting before,
Just some beginner.
yeah, beginner. Like you probably could even do it for your very first one if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty simple. The embroidery stitches are all diagrammed in the pattern, and so that one was
I think
Wonky
this one is so
Halloween.
cute. Love
This
this
one
one.
is Wonky Wildflowers.
It's really really cute.
And so the sunshine in this is little tiny Dresden fans, which if you haven't done Dresdens, they're super easy. They're not as hard as they look.
Yeah. I have never done a Dresden.
Yeah, it's super easy. Same process for the grass, except for I just alternate them. So it's kind of like a tumbler block, but that's Wonky Wildflowers.
That one's cute.
This one is good for this time of year. This is called Wonky Americana.
Oh, that was Wonky Freedom.
Wonky Freedom, thank you.
I know the names of her patterns better than she does. Wonky
And,
Freedom.
Yeah, this just got a beehive
It's
and
so
little
cute.
banner here.
Just really, really
Just
fun.
simple. So the concept, once you've done one of them,
Right.
you can do them all.
Yeah.
Because it's the same concept done throughout. Your embroidery is different
Yeah.
in the center, but they all have
Your
wonky.
hexagons are in the same
Yep.
spot.
They all have wonky log cabin blocks, hexagons, Dresden, you know. And so we also have wonky winter,
Yes.
wonky Christmas, wonky fall foliage, wonky love, which is two little lovebirds in a tree.
Enchanted Wonky.
Enchanted wonky,
And there's
and
her
Wonky birthday.
Yeah, birthday.
yeah. So those are the titles we have of those. So that
Yeah.
that answers the question.
And I don't remember, are those available for digital downloads? I think they are.
No, they're not because they're one of the pages, the page that has the embroidery
Oh.
is to size, and it's an 11 by 17 pattern.
So you can't do
Yeah, so I don't have them as
So
downloads.
all of Sandy's patterns, that's all we have for digital downloads
Right.
are Sandy's patterns.
Yeah.
If it is not a digital download, like is it your Small World cross stitch?
Small rolled I don't because it's on a 11
If
by
it-
17.
Yeah, if it's on a bigger paper, it doesn't work for a digital
Right.
download. So and there's a couple things that
Just because most people don't have on their home computer to be able to print on an 11 by 17.
Right. So, but and that's pretty much all we have for. I know people ask me all the time.
Do you have this in
Do you have this in digital download? We don't, unless it's Sandy's pattern.
Yeah.
And if it's not on there, then there's a reason. We did have somebody request. She has a really really cute quilt pattern called Laundry Day, and we had somebody request to do a digital download for that, which she hasn't done yet.
Yeah.
We've talked about it, and it's something that
It's
she'll
a
work
book,
on.
and so it's something I'll work on, but I don't have
It's
it.
not. Yeah, it's not going to
Prepared
be
this time.
done right away. Is that you?
No, that was me telling you what time it is, but not a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, these, and just while we're talking about, so these are what the wonky kits look like. They come with all those fabrics. They come with the pattern. So there is a printed template in there for the hexagons that you can use and just print them on cardstock, or you can buy the 1.5 inch hexagon papers. Okay. So we usually carry those.
Yeah. So that one was
So stay tuned till the end because we will be having a giveaway and it will be related to the wonkies.
yes.
So,
yeah. Okay, what else you got over there?
Oh, look at this yumminess that came in. So this has
So
been much
cute.
anticipated. This is Tilda's new fabric collections. So this beautiful fat quarter bundle is from Creating Memories, and this is spring. Okay. This is Creating Memories summer.
Oh, I love those blues.
And
They're
it's just
so
all
pretty.
these beautiful blues, so beautiful. There's some like woven texture pieces plus her beautiful florals. Now we have yardage and pre-cuts for spring and summer. In 30 days, we will be getting the yardage for these two collections. So this is Creating Memories Winter.
Love it. Looks
So
cute.
gorgeous. Yeah, and then this is Creating Memories Autumn. So pretty.
Really pretty.
beautiful. So we don't have the yardage on this, but we do have the pre-cuts. We will be getting the yardage in 30 days. I needed to make room for the yardage, so I said you got to hold. Yeah, because we don't have room for it now. We won't have room for it in 30 days, but
No, you won't.
but it gives us some time.
I love that you have, positive outlook though. That,
I do.
That you will have
But
it.
I'll have room. But
That's good.
yeah.
It's good for you to remain
good to
positive.
hope.
Yeah.
We all should have hope.
She's not going to have room.
You never know.
You might surprise
I'll make
us.
room.
You might surprise us.
I'll make room.
Yeah.
That gives me 30 days to make room. So yeah.
So
those
everybody
are
come
fun.
in and buy fabric.
Yeah, come in and buy
fabrics.
some bolts of fabric
So
because
she
I got to get
Finish
room for
off some
Tilda.
Finish off some bolts.
So yeah, if you come in looking for the Tilda, it's on the little aqua table that's towards our color wall.
By the
And,
cutting
yeah.
table. Right across from the cutting table.
Yep. So that's where we keep our Tilda.
All right. Do you want to talk about, do you remember what we talked about last time?
This we will, yeah, eventually. No.
The question was, when do you start stitching
yes,
for
for
Christmas?
Christmas, because we talked
you
about
have
a lot
that
of Christmas stuff.
the pattern giveaway and all that. So, I had a lot. We covered some of this. Oh, and somebody asked the winter ABCs cross stitch that you had framed.
Oh yes, yeah.
They asked what the fabric was. So it is, I did call and get it from Kathy and Sandy. It's a 32 count country blue from Witchell's.
Yep.
So that's what
And
that
we
was
do have that.
stitched on. Okay. And then I have had so many people asked about the forest quilt, which is that stepping stones,
Oh, yeah.
yardage quilt. And a lot of people ask the fabric. The fabric in that is called Round the Mountain. We have some of that, but not much
Not
left.
much left.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. We would have some that you could use for the back, but most of the prints are
It's
gone.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So the question we asked was, when do you start stitching or sewing?
creating for
Yeah, for
Christmas.
Christmas. Most people said they do start in July. Some people say that they do it year round
Yeah.
because if that's what the mood hits them. I had a couple of people say, oh, I'd never thought of doing Christmas in July. And so then they thought, oh, here comes the air.
Oh, air conditioner just kicked on.
Anyway, so and then somebody said that she starts on June 25th because that gives her 6 months
Oh,
for
there you go.
fully finished. Yeah, which I thought was good.
Yeah.
Quite a few people will stitch Christmas ornaments and they try to do like one a month.
Oh, that's fun.
Or if
Yeah.
they have if they're stitching, somebody said they have like 10 grandchildren, so she starts to stitch. So,
Nice.
so she gets one done a month, so in time for Christmas. A couple of people say that they're working on, somebody said she's working on Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage, and so she's kind of doing that year round to try to finish it in time. And somebody said that her goal is every Saturday to just work on a Christmas ornament.
Oh,
So every
that's fun.
Saturday for the year, she pulls it
Yeah.
out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good, because that kind of gives you, oh, it's Saturday, this is what I'm gonna do. So anyway.
That's fun.
I did have a person say that they love Pride and Prejudice too, because we talked about Nicole's dresser, and
Yes.
she said she loves Jane Austen, and Pride and Prejudice is her favorite. And one lady said she starts working on Christmas when the kids go back to school.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yep.
so all great ideas.
Yep.
I did have several people ask about my blouse.
Oh, how
I was
fun.
wearing that floral blouse.
Uh-huh.
So I think I reached back to everybody, but I got it from Ivy City. I looked online. There's like extra small and 5X left. So you're kind of probably out of luck unless you're one of those sizes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's
Okay, so I think that's, we were going to talk about, are you ready to talk about there's
No.
a place like home?
No.
We'll do that next time.
But next time we're going to show the blogs because they are cute and have the details.
Okay.
Okay. And we will have details on the other blog as well. We're going to be starting
Oh yes, she does. She's got that one.
the Halloween. Yeah.
Anyway, so it's my friend Kristen calling me. I did have my friends called me when I was staying with Eric. I have a couple of friends, and they called, and
And poor Shannon, she gets away, but she never gets away.
I don't.
Because every day it was Kathy was
I
talking
talk
to her
to
about
Kathy
something.
a lot, but I kind of just reserve mornings for work.
Yeah.
So when I just kind of talked to Kathy, and then I sent emails, and we had some craziness
Yeah, we
that
did.
happened last
A little
week.
crazy, but-
So yes, I was a little busy with that, but Anyway, so the winner, hopefully you can hear us with the
From
tunnel.
last week, and we gave away.
It was the cross stitch pattern.
Oh, that's
Do you
right.
remember what it was called? I can see what it looks like.
I can't remember.
It was a cross stitch pattern, and then the little floss holder and
Yeah.
the heart and
Oh,
handbag.
that's right. Yeah, 3 different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We've got it upstairs.
Yes, we always,
Set them aside.
yeah, so we can remember.
So we don't have to go watch it again and say, what were we giving
What
away?
were we doing again? So, and I'll email Ariel the name so that she can put it up. And it's Carolyn Petrie, 4333. Carolyn Petrie, 4333. And she says, great video, ladies. Yes, I loved the outside video too. I've already started my Christmas stitching because I make ornaments each year for my 10 grandchildren. So I have to start early to get them all done. I also wanted to mention, I called the shop and placed an order recently after seeing some things I wanted on your video. The service was fantastic, helping me recall what I wanted, and the shipping was super fast all the way here to New York. I was shocked. I hope to visit your shop one day in person. What a great area.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Kathy gets stuff out really quickly unless we don't have it.
Yeah, there's occasionally we have someone order and the computer says we have it and we don't have it.
We don't have it.
They walk away.
Yeah. But Sandy.
But if we don't have it, then I.
Yeah, I would say Sandy orders continually.
Yep.
Continually. So a lot of times sometimes people will order things and we don't have it, but it's been ordered
Yeah,
and
it's been
on
ordered.
the way.
It's coming. It's
Yeah. So Carolyn, if you will email me at contactus@pineneedlesonline.com, Kathy will mail out your prize. And she gets those mailed out really quickly too. Once we hear from you, she
gets those out.
gets those out really fast. So, and so far we've heard from everybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I think we're
we've
good.
had really good luck. So do you want to show this quote before we do
Yes,
our
before
next
we
time?
do. So this is called Shelley.
It's
What's
just
this?
Little Witch.
What is it?
This is Little Witch.
Little Witch.
So
And this quilt is by Sew a Story, Jennifer Long, is that right? Jennifer Long, and we have kits for this. This was pieced and quilted by Stephanie. So, that's really cute. Just really cute.
And it looks like it's got a little applique, but it looks like she has just used the.
And that's just the moon is applique.
Oh, just the moon? Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
And so she's just used the fusible and then
Yeah.
just done a little blanket stitch on her
Yeah.
machine around it. So
super cute.
nothing. So what would you say this is skill level is? There are some triangles, some points.
I mean, intermediate, I guess, would you say?
Confident beginner.
Confident beginner. Yeah, confident beginner. Everything.
Okay.
If you can do a flying geese or half square triangle, you're set.
You're good to go.
So this, and what's the fabric collection she used? Kathy, do you remember the name of this?
Beggar's Night.
Beggar's Night. Now that one is
This is
Sandy
Sandy Gervais.
Gervais. Yeah, Sandy Gervais, Beggar's Night. So that's fun.
You know, when my girls were little, my parents went to Amish country and brought them back dolls,
Uh-huh.
and they didn't have faces.
Right.
And it drove Erica crazy.
Did it?
She hated that there wasn't a face on it. So if this was a quilt that was going to Erica,
It
I'd
would
probably
have to
have to
have a
put a
face.
little face on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me because then I don't have to worry, did I get the eyes the same
I know.
size? Is the nose
Right.
where, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could add a face,
Yeah. It's cute.
so it's fun. You know, we always have new Halloween and Christmas in, and
Yeah.
we got new collections in addition to the Tilda. We got another new Christmas. Can't remember. Look for our email going out this week because it'll show you the other Christmas line that we had come in.
When we, just one other funny thing, when Ariel was editing the video, my little granddaughter Nyla came in, that's 3, and she says, "Oh, it's my 3 best friends, Nana, Sandy, and Shelly." So now Shelly is in the
Okay,
group.
Shelly's in the group.
Yeah, best friend
And
group.
I came in the other day and I went upstairs. I'm like, why are we have these a dog and, well, 2 dogs, stuffed
Yeah.
dogs that are usually in the kids area. And I thought, well, maybe they brought them up because we're out of patterns, but I know I have, I said,
Yeah.
why are these up here? Patty says, oh, Nyla was here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep, Nyla likes to
Yeah.
go down and get the,
Sorry, and
her
she's
friends.
named them, Rosie
Yeah.
and Sam.
Yep. So
Yeah, sorry
Rosie and
about
Sam
that.
were up on my table. No, it was no big deal, but I just thought, is there something wrong? Have I run out of patterns? What,
Right. Is there a reason they're upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nyla was here.
So our giveaway this week will be a set of Wonky patterns.
Nice giveaway.
So
Every single pattern.
every pattern, yeah. And so our question is, have you ever sewn a Wonky, one of my Wonky kits? And if not, which Wonky season would you want to start with? But if we randomly pick your name, you will get the pattern for all of them.
That's
So
very nice.
That's about $90, $100 value.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, how much are they?
$9 each, so that'd
Yeah.
be a $90 value.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, that's our question for the week.
Yep.
And comment.
Oh, what do we have behind us?
Oh, we have Kim Deal's fabric collection. We have Maison de Patchwork kit behind us, and just some quilt books. So
There you
that's
go.
it. That's what's behind us
We're
today.
gonna have to take care of it before I get a bunch of emails.
That's right.
Not that I mind answering
Yeah.
your emails. I don't.
But we think, oh, we usually cover that, but
Yeah,
we didn't.
we
So.
didn't. Yeah.
If you have any comments other than our question, post them. If there's something you'd like to hear about, something you'd like to see.
I try to
Let us
answer
know.
them all. Sometimes I get lost and I forget about you. But if you for sure want to make sure that you get an answer, if you really need to know, email me.
Email.
Because
She's-
I will for
she
sure get on top of the
Gets
email.
back to people.
I
Yep.
try really, really hard to get back quick.
Don't email Sandy.
And sometimes I do have to call Kathy and we have to discuss with Sandy. We do the best we can.
Yeah. I did clear out my email. I had like 239 emails in my thing, and I was like, so I cleared it out, and I had like 4
Oh, wow.
one day, and I was like, I rock. And then like,
I
now it's full
yeah,
again, and I'm like,
get
gotta
so
get back
many.
to him. But anyway,
I can tell sometimes when you're trying to clear out emails because all of a sudden I get a bunch forwarded from you. So if you try to get a hold of Sandy and you email
Yeah.
Sandy, she did most times she just forwards them to me.
yeah. And also, if you have questions like, so my company that I design under is Pine Mountain Designs.
Right.
And I do have a website for Pine Mountain Designs. It's pinemtndesigns.com. But if you are, and that's where most of my wholesale, so my husband manages my wholesale orders to
Right.
other stores. The best way to get service for Pine Mountain for my retail customers is to go through Pine Needles.
Right.
Because Pine Needles has Shannon, has Kathy.
I gave myself a title. I told her,
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to be the customer service manager.
She is the
And she
customer
was
service
okay with
queen.
that title.
Absolutely. Where Pine Mountain is taken care of by my husband, he's busy with wholesale requests. He does them in big batches, so he doesn't like do the emails every day because he does anyway.
Right.
So if you want retail service
And
on my
he,
designs,
on occasion, will forward me emails.
Yeah.
But he
usually forwards them to me,
yeah.
and then I forward.
So it's if you want to get a hold of us, that's a really roundabout way of trying to
Yeah.
do it, and it'll just slow it down. So just email me.
So that's about it, right?
I think so. I think we hit all the highlights.
We will see you next week, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you.
Thanks.